The National Senior Citizen Center, NSCC, has suggested the consideration of digital methods to enhance the processes involved in catering for senior citizens across ministries, departments, and agencies. This was a point of discussion at the workshop for multiple desk officers on the implementation of the NSCC Strategic Roadmap on Aging in Abuja yesterday. Speaking at the engagement, the Director General of the NSCC, Omokaro, stated that it was necessary to remove the misconceptions and stigma associated with older persons in the society. Here's more on the story.
The National Senior Citizen Center, NSCC, on Tuesday expanded the number of ministries, departments, and agencies to undergo the workshop for desk officers on the implementation of the NSCC Strategic Roadmap on Aging 2022 to 2032. At the event aimed at building capacity for overall care and inclusion of older persons, the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, Sadia Umar Farouk, who was represented, urged all desk officers to collaborate to avoid redundancy and work together to ensure optimization of funds and resources.
Whatever we can do to enhance this from our own ministries and so forth, to see that this work, this support for the elderly, it goes on and on and on and on. And what we are very, very happy, NSCC was created with an act. It is not just a political statement. So let us see that we do whatever we can to see that the strategic work plans, those activities that have been identified, every MDA, I hope and we pray that you now come together with NSCC and agree with what you are going to do and what NSCC will do, and together, I tell you, the success is there. Teamwork is always there. The financial savings that will be done, instead of each of you doing it separately, now we are coming together and we are working together.
Also speaking, the Director General, Omokaro, noted that the synergy was necessary as he advocated for more methods of easing the process.
We just finished the national assessment of older persons engaged in indigenous craft. And we have seen the drudgery, the way everything is so manual and is so hard. So how can we use technology? How can we bring indigenous technology to aid older people, to ease production? Everybody here has something to offer. NHI is here, and we are talking about universal, health coverage. And of course, we are aware of the National Health Insurance Authority Act, where also older persons are included in that vulnerable group to enjoy the vulnerable group fund. So our part with NHI would be, let's sit down, identify who are the vulnerable older people so we can get to work. And what other programs do you have? And how can we use a stakeholders consultative forum that we have developed across the 36 states and the FCT?
A participant also shared their view on the plight of older persons in the country.
We have been taught about the theory of everything since 2017. We want practical now. We want everything practical now. One, the issue of insurance, for the aging people. Two, the issue of ID card for aging people to penetrate a kind of subsidy for life. Where do we get that opportunity? We have the facility, we have the money, we have the resources, we have everything. If one person can be keeping up to 1.something billion or 1.something trillion in his own account, and we know, and they are not helping us, where do we go? What do we do?
The workshop will ensure that aspects of senior citizen care and welfare are handled by a united front from the government.